What's up, everybody? Welcome into another Big Man on Campus NBA preview video. We're here Tuesday, October 29th, 2019. It's time to break down the NBA card. Got a short card tonight, but that just means maybe a little bit more in-depth previews. We welcome back our favorite NBA expert, Skee Profit. Skee Profit, how you doing?
What up, bro? I'm doing well, and it was much better yesterday with a lot of games, but we got 3 games. We can get some good some make some money in.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot better last night. Had a much better card. Just 3 games though tonight. Ski, how'd you do last night? Did you win last night or?
Yeah, I had a good night yesterday. I went 2-0. I think I'm over the weekend like 7-1.
Great work. I'm doing well also, so good. I'm glad to see we're both doing well. That's always helpful. We'll get into 3 games today. We'll get it popping. Try to find some winners. You can find Skee Profit on Twitter at Skee Profit, right? At Skee Profit, right?
Yes, sir.
You can also find me on Twitter at Jeff Nader, JFFNADU. Let's break it down, Ski. Let's get into it. We start out with a game at 7:35. So, what's great about tonight's card, Ski, is you don't got to rush around. We still got an hour or so till picks get going here, till games get started. So let's sit back. Let's find some angles and see what we have today. 5:33, 5:34. The Atlanta Hawks headed on the road to take on the Miami Heat. Miami Heat currently an 8-point favorite, total 223 and a half or so. Ski, this is an interesting game because I hear a lot of people, and I want to make this clear. It has been historically proven and trend proven that in games, basically through the first 15 games of the season, back-to-backs don't really affect teams much at all. You have plenty of time to recuperate and rejuvenate over the summer, and it's actually Ski beneficial to back-to-back teams. They've actually come in at a high rate. I want to say towards the 60% rate as far as wins. Now, this Hawk team has been really, really interesting. I mean, they have been terrific defensively. They've been hanging in games they probably wouldn't have hanged in a year or two ago. Trae Young is really starting to find his groove. Here's the concern, though, that I have for Atlanta. And while tonight, Ski, I have to wonder about backing them. I think this is too high of a number. You're basically saying that on a neutral court, Miami's a 5 or a 6-point favorite. I don't know that I see that. Ski, here's something to keep in mind. For the first 3 games of the season, Atlanta's opponents have shot like 23% from three. I saw that tweet today, which, again, I don't know if that's sustainable. That's basically saying that they've just been really lucky against 3-point opponents. You look at tonight, you get Jimmy Butler back. I wonder how much that affects his offense as far as does it just kind of make it kind of Michigassi as far as is there kind of a spacing issues, that kind of thing. Kendrick Nunn's been good. Tyler Hero's been good. Duncan Robinson's been good. Why do I feel like tonight, Ski, Miami bombs away from three? What do you like here?
You made a lot of good points, and I have Atlanta allowing 39% from the field in general, shooting 48% from the field. So yeah, they've been playing well. A team that I'm high on, and I agree with your point on back-to-backs. That I mean, maybe it's just they're a little overvalued or early
Yeah.
on. Atlanta, I mean, they've been playing well. I don't think they're Miami's 5 points better on a neutral court. I would think it would be more like a pick 'em or 1 point. So I see how it could be too many points in this game, but I still have a hard time backing Atlanta. I think if I like Atlanta, I would have to take them early, just in case those tired legs do kick in. Because you saw with the Detroit game versus Atlanta, Detroit couldn't do a thing in the second half, so you
Yeah.
never know. But Atlanta's 3-0-1 against the spread last four versus Miami. They're 4-0 straight up their last four versus Miami. I can't go on the spread in this game. The way I look at it is the total, and it's been like a little trend so far with Atlanta. They come out firing. They put up 1,000 points in the first quarter and first half, and then second half it's nothing. They put on the defense and it slows down. And I think they went under every single game. So first half overs for Atlanta, great. Full games unders, that's where you want to be, and that's just the way I lean. It's went under 20 of the last 27 times at Miami. I would bank on under in the full game.
You also look at the, and that's a really good point by you. A couple of things to keep in mind here, Ski. The Miami Heat are number 2 in the league right now at almost 117 possessions a game. Their pace has been really fast. Jimmy Butler, though, you'd have to figure once he comes in, that pace is going to slow a little bit. I think, again, Atlanta has been really good defensively, actually better than I think all of us thought. Is that maybe DeAndre Hunter? Is he that good on defense and he's just made this whole team better? But then I also say to myself, well, I also think that Atlanta's 3-point defensive numbers aren't going to continue. I have to be honest, this game is real tough because I can see both sides. I'm probably not going to play it unless something comes arise that's going to change my mind. You look at the number. When Butler was reported in, the number went up a point, which makes sense. Jimmy Butler's worth the point for sure. But I have to wonder, in the first half, I feel like that's the only way to really back Atlanta here, just because do I think maybe there could be some cohesion problems early on? Maybe. I don't know. It's a tough game. This is a really tough game to bet. A lot of people are asking about quarters and things like that. I don't really bet that way, so I can't really give you a good angle. Here's what I'll say. If I had to play this game, gun to my head, I still think 8's too many, though. I think this is probably a 6-point game the whole way through. The only way I think Miami rolls here is if they just can't miss from 3. And history so far has told us Atlanta's just been really lucky this year. A 3-point shooting's all about, it could be really good one night and really bad the next. I'm not playing this game, Ski.
Yeah, and damn, Jimmy Butler, you made the great point about him. How is he going to affect the pace? I mean, he's more of like an ISO or take
Yeah,
up majority of the clock type of player.
that's the
And
concern.
usually when players come back, the teams take a little getting used to. So I can see that slowing them up there too. I like Atlanta. The earlier, the better if I'm playing the spread.
Yeah, I'm going to bank on Atlanta's 3-point defense continuing to be good. Maybe they're just good from 3-point defensive wise. If I had to play, I'll go under 220. Can we get what's the number we can get on this game? Can we get a higher number? Yeah, it's around. There's 224s out there.
There you
Not
go.
a bad angle here, but I think in this breakdown, we've been on for 7 minutes breaking this game down. I think it's pretty clear. This is a tough game.
But one last thing I will say, Atlanta, they've been playing slower this year. Their pace is 24th. You talked about
Yeah.
Miami's pace. And defensive rating for both teams, top 10, 8th and 10th. So both teams are going to play defense.
Here's the thing. I could see this game 113, 107, something like that. Right
Under.
around there. Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you what, Ski. Last night I got super lucky on my over. I had that Portland over. I mean, that game was a dead nuts under the whole way, and they scored 70 points in the fucking fourth quarter. Crazy. All right, let's move on to the next game, Ski. Dallas headed on the road to take on the Denver Nuggets. Nuggets, 5.5 point favorite, total 213. Ski, big question tonight will be, is Dwight Powell going to play? Dwight Powell, I think, is going to be a really nice addition if and when he plays. The indication is he's probable and will play tonight. Here's what that helps with if you're Dallas. It gives you another offensive player. I mean, they don't have a ton right now. You're really going with Ski, obviously Porzingis and Doncic, who are a great duo. Max Kleber, who's like not a reliable player long term, and you want Dwight Powell. The problem with Powell, Ski, he's not a good defender. So the defense goes kind of off the radar when he comes in. So I expect Dallas to do some good things offensively, but then you look at it, you say, well, you're playing a pretty good defensive team in Denver. Another tough one. What do you like here?
Well, you made a couple good points. As far as Powell, that makes me think like we're gonna see more if he plays more Luca and Powell pick and roll, and he likes to find him. So yeah, that's another option there. You made another good point. Dallas good on offense, but they don't play any defense.
No.
They can't stop anybody. And Denver, they're much better at home. Um, the one thing about this I'll say too, Dallas, it's a little different team with Porzingis and Luca, but Dallas was a team that was very terrible on the road last year, and Denver was the best home team in the league. They were tied with the Bucks, but same record, best home team in the league. You said also earlier, back to backs are overrated. Denver played yesterday, but nobody played 30 minutes. I mean, only Murray, he played 31 minutes. Denver is a very deep team. They were good on second back-to-backs last year. They're 9-4 on second of back-to-backs last year. And over the last 2 seasons, check this out. After winning 3 consecutive games, Denver is 9-1 against the spread.
Good stuff.
I like Denver.
I do too. Here's another thing to look at if you're looking to back Dallas tonight. Is Powell in a minutes restriction? That could definitely be obvious. You also look at this Dallas team is attempting 42 threes a game. They shot 51 threes the other night against
How many are
Portland.
they making though?
That's the problem. They're only making 30% of those threes. So
Yeah.
their offense is very one-dimensional. It's Luka and Porzingis. And that's the thing, Skee. I'm willing to let them do whatever they want. If they don't have anyone else, they're not scoring. And I'll tell you right now, Nikola Jokic, as he continues to get better game shape, who the hell stops him tonight for Dallas?
Yeah,
I
I
like
can't see it.
Denver. I'm starting to get on that wavelength here. The only excitement I have tonight is the fact that Powell might be back, but let's be honest. I mean, do we really think he's going to play? He's not going to be a huge factor, I don't think, in this game. Listen, I'll let Doncic get theirs, and you have to wonder, I mean, how much do they get theirs tonight? This is a great defensive team. They're long. I actually really like Denver here. This is likely going to be a play for me.
And it's not likely it is a play for me. I love it, bro. I think everybody's on Dallas just because they want to ride the back-to-back wave, and I don't see it here. If you like Dallas, you like them early because Denver, they've been for a while. They've been a team that starts slow. This year, they haven't won a first quarter. In the playoffs, they were a fade on the first quarter, and like I said, it's a deep team. As the game goes on, they're going to continue to just gradually go up and take the lead. So if you like Dallas, you like them early.
Yeah, I think and again, like I said, I mean, we can continue to I think what some NBA people do is they try to sound smart and say like, oh well, they're on a back to back tonight. It's not fucking January. It's October. I mean, the season only played 3 games. Back to backs are meaningless in this situation.
Yeah, especially when you have 10, 11 guys you can run on the roster.
Exactly. And you know what's funny about Denver? They're basically like the Florida State of the NBA. Like they have like 9 or 10 guys that they can throw out there. Yeah, look, I'm in agreement here. I mean, we've had one consensus and it's come in. This has to be the consensus, right, Skee? I really like Denver. I was just kind of waiting on it and see, if the line would move or at all. But I like it. I like Denver a lot.
I'm not pussyfooting around, big man. I bet that shit already.
Yeah, I'm about to bet it myself, and that's going to be my play tonight. I was kind of ready for putting that out, and I like it. I'm all in on it with you here. Plus, I mean, it's even better that it's a home game. I don't see much from Dallas. I'm not really interested in them. I don't. I love Doncic and Porzingis. They're terrific, and I'm going to try to get them. I want to see them in Philly. I'd love to see them play in Philly, but other than that, I'm not real too enthralled with them, to be honest. Let's do a couple shout outs here before we get into the latest game. Gerald, Sergio, perfect rotation. Devin Wade, top set. Tim Kelly, Alex, Mitchell. I'm sorry, not Mitchell. Miguel, Corey H, Oscar, SD, Teddy B, AZ. All you guys, thanks for watching. Always a good group of people in here. Thank you for checking out the show. Skee, we got one more game. Skee, by the way, how's the electric situation? Everything back on?
Bro, man, this is crazy. I've lived in LA forever, bro. I never had to deal with nothing like this, but I mean, I'm a little bit away from LA right now, but what they said is it's supposed to be wind again tonight. Like the power got cut off again the other day, and it's back on now, but I think it's gonna get cut back off tonight and probably tomorrow.
Damn, man, that's so rough dealing with them wildfires, man. That is ugly stuff out there. I will say that's one thing that I'm, incredibly happy about that I don't have to deal with living where I do. Obviously, knock on wood, but I hope everything is okay. So let me ask you, when they do that, do you have to is there any other precautions you need to take?
Unless your house is like right close to the fire, just I mean, your food in the refrigerator might go bad or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's rough.
And you got to
So
get gas ahead of time. You got to make sure you have gas because sometimes the gas station, the power is off there too.
is it hot?
Not right now, nah.
Okay, so it's not like sweltering or anything. Now, Ski, you live in LA or
Now, I just moved to San Bernardino. I've lived in
okay?
LA all my life, but I did just move to San Bernardino.
Okay, got you. Very cool, very cool. Skee Profit holding down the West Coast. By the way, I give you a lot of credit for living there. The big men on campus can never live in California. Never happen. They're too
Hey,
slow
I
out
couldn't
there
do
for
the
me.
East Coast. That shit is too
Too,
freezing.
too, and too, and you're so laid back out there. Everybody's, oh well, we'll get around to it. No, get it done now. It's funny. Is this a new show? Says Terrence. Yeah, it's fairly new. I mean, we started it when the season started last week. What do you guys think about Atlanta and the Heat? We already talked about it. You have to rewind, brother. Thanks all of you for checking out the show. Skee Private, let's get into the last game here. And it is your Lakers hosting the Memphis Grizzlies. Currently, Lakers a 12-point favorite. There is some 11.5s out there, so shop around. You got a total here at 218 at most books. Skee, always good to have you on because you're a Laker fan. You can give us hopefully unbiased opinion, which you normally do, as far as I know. The Lakers, it's going to take some time. Okay, obviously we know LeBron and AD are terrific. Coming off a really solid second half against Charlotte. It's funny, Skee. I actually pointed it out the other day. Charlotte the other night was the first team to not cover as a double-digit dog. In fact, both games as a double-digit dog, they've been committed by Charlotte. Charlotte's the only team that hasn't covered as a double-digit dog. The other 7, I believe, have covered. So, nice night the other night in that game. We know, though, Charlotte not a good team. You grinded it out and beat up Utah. Keep in mind, though, Utah had 21 turnovers in that game. But again, not a real tough schedule, coming up here. You got Memphis tonight. They've been scrappy. They're on a back-to-back, though. This is a travel spot for Memphis where, you are a young team, but you did, though, or no, did they play last night? No, they didn't play last night. That was the night before. I'm sorry. But Memphis, as we know, young team, one of the youngest teams in the league. They play at a fast pace. I got to be honest. If I had to play this, I'm looking towards points here. Do you see points here? What do you think?
Man, it's tough. All right. So first, I was looking towards points, and what I was looking for was, Memphis plays the second fastest pace in the league now. Um, the thing that holds me up on the Memphis side, John Morant, he sprained his ankle or something, right? He rolled his ankle. Is he going to be good? I don't want a gimpy John Morant, and I'm expecting points and pace.
Yeah, you definitely don't want that. As far as Morant, I gotta look into that here. So keep talking. Let me find that out.
Next, what I would want Rondo in there to push the pace with the second lineup, and even maybe with some of the starters sometime, because as it stands right now, the Lakers play at the second slowest pace in the league. LeBron and Anthony Davis, they want to take their time, take majority of the shot clock, take the best shot. And when I look at games, I like to think, who's going to control the pace? Is it going to be the home team or the better team? And this game, the home team is the better team. So I think the Lakers control the pace, and the Lakers want to play slow. So
keep in mind, Memphis, 4th in the league in possession. So again, it's all going to be about who establishes the tempo they want. As Skee said, burning the shot clock, getting the best possession. For Memphis, it's going, it's like a little kid. They want to run all over the place. They want to go crazy. The question is, I feel like you want to play Memphis, Skee, more towards the middle of the season. I think early on, they've been a pretty tough group. You look at this starting 5. John Morant, by the way, is probable. You have a John Morant, you have a Dylan Brooks. You're both kind of diminutive players. They're going to go quick. You have Jaren Jackson, who's a young guy. He can run up and down. Jay Crowder, that pretty solid defender. And then you have big bad Jonas Valanciunas. So this is a pretty solid starting 5. I'm surprised this number's 12, personally. This is another situation where, for me, until double-digit dogs aren't getting the job done at a crazy rate, because on the season, Skee, I wanted to make this clear, like I said earlier, coming into Sunday's games, no double-digit dog hadn't covered. It was Charlotte Sunday night to be the first one to not cover. Last night, I think I think another team didn't cover either against. I think it was the Cavs. They didn't cover as a double-digit dog, but double-digit dogs are coming in. They're getting the job done. I'd have put this number scheme more towards like 9 or 10. I think 12 is a bit too high. I don't think Memphis is as poor as we're leading on here. I don't think they're also going to quit like Charlotte did the other night. They have much more talent. They have a diminutive point guard. They have young players that I think want to go quick and go fast. That could be fun to watch. I'm going to lean towards taking Memphis here. If I can get 12, which I can, I'm going to lean towards taking it. I don't know if I'm going to bet it. It's not till 10:30 tonight, but I'll have my eye on it.
I think the angle. I mean, Teddy B here. Thoughts on Grizzlies first half plus 6.5. That's Grizzlies first half was a great angle last year, and I think it's cashed every game this year. Um, I think they were the best first half team last year. So if you want to back the Grizzlies, 9 times out of 10, you want to do it on the first half. And I agree with you, kind of big man, that I don't think Lakers should be 12-point favorites right now. But at the same time, if it's under 10, I'm betting the Lakers easily. Um,
Yeah, I mean, again, that's a big if. I don't think it's going to ever. I don't think it's going to go below 11 and 8. I think it's going to be where it is. I don't know if it's going to. The only thing, the only way I think it moves if it goes. I think it might go to 12 maybe. But listen, I'm going to wait on this one because, as you know, Lakers are a very public team. People love LeBron. I'll wait on this one. I think we could maybe get 12, 12 and a half. I don't think it's going to go down anymore. I'll wait on this one, though. This could be something I'm looking into late night.
I think it may go down just because I think a lot of
Wow.
people are looking
Okay.
at that Grizzlies first half, and I like it more as at when Grizzlies are at home. Like I was looking back the Grizzlies on that first half more so at home, not on the road. And just looking at this game here, like we have a few games now where I can look at stuff I like to look at: offensive rating, defensive rating, rebound percentage. I mean, Memphis is almost like damn near towards the bottom of the barrel in all of them, and Lakers are in like the top 10, top 15 points in the paint. Check this out: Memphis is second points in the paint, but they're 28th points in the paint against. We know Lakers front court is great. Points in the paint for Lakers, they're sixth, but points in the paint against, they're fourth. So Memphis won't get those easy points in the paint that they're used to getting, and Lakers will feast in the paint. So I can see the Lakers blowing them out. I'm definitely not betting Memphis full game. If you like Memphis, you like them first half. If you like the Lakers, I think you like the Lakers full game.
I think if you like the Lakers, I think you take the over. If you like Memphis, uh, I want to say you take the under because if this is a blow up for the Lakers, the Memphis will just go up and down. They'll do what they can. They'll do what they got to do. Let's go through a couple
I
comments
disagree.
here.
Let me say real quick, I
Okay.
disagree.
Okay.
If you like Memphis, I think you like the over just because the only way I can see it going over is Memphis gets out to an early lead and Lakers have to play up to Memphis pace. If the Lakers have
True.
the lead, they're going to slow Memphis down and make them play to their pace.
See, I think though late in the game though, in the last let's say 8 minutes, if this is a blowout. It's just going to be offense up and down. There's not going to be a ton of long shock. I don't know. We'll see. It's definitely a fascinating game. This game and the first game we talked about, Atlanta, Miami. I think they're tough to bet. The other game I really like. This one, these two are tough. And on a short card, I mean, I'm not going to force anything. We'll see. We'll see if I get a better number here. Skee, let's just go through a couple comments and then we'll wrap it up here. This is a wild comment. Memphis won't get 90 points. Listen, Richard, if that happens, I will. What will I do? I don't know. I'll do something. But make sure you come in tomorrow if that happens. Skee, there's no way that happens. Memphis is scoring 90 points. This isn't the fucking old NBA.
Well, if John Morant is not really going to play or if he's really hurt,
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know.
He looks probable. Keep in mind, let's not get carried away about the Lakers defense. They played Utah and Charlotte, two teams that have trouble scoring points. Over under in the Lakers game. Yeah, for me, I have no opinion. Skee says, what do you think, Skee? Under?
I like under right now. Yes.
All right. A couple other ones here.
Quick question here. People just asking about props. I can just mention some really quick. He asked me about the
Jokic.
Lakers prop. I don't really love it, but if I'm playing the Lakers props, I probably would bet on LeBron rebounds over 7.5 or points over 25.5. On the other game, Miami, I'll be looking at Bam Adebayo at 10.5 rebounds over. I think that's my favorite there. And in the Denver game, I would look at Luca assist over 7 or Gary Harris over 12.5 points. I think he's going to have Jalen Brunson guarding him, so he should be able to get some baskets.
Jokic should do his thing as well inside. All right, Ski. Consensus play tonight. Let's go with Denver. How do we not?
Yep, I'm on that tough. That's my favorite one. And I did take the under in the Atlanta game too. I don't know if you like that one, but yeah, we could roll with Denver.
I'm staying away from the other ones. I just like the two we discussed. This is a wild question to ask either of us. Let me ask you, Eric. Does a bear shit in the woods? Of course we bet. He might be new around here, though. Eric, if you're new around here, yes, we do bet. That's kind of what I've done for a long time, and Skee's been doing it for a good amount of time as well. So, yes, we do bet. We have an emphasis on the betting card. We really don't care about these games from just, I like basketball. No, we're betting on them to win. Skee is a big Laker fan. I'm a big Sixer fan, but we don't let that get in the way of our bets. But thanks for watching, man. Appreciate it. This is a good comment, Skee. Subscribed. Very good. Thank you. Richard Claus. I wonder if he's related to Santa. Do you know, Skee? I wonder if he's related to Santa. A lot of people like the Denver bet. Well, thank you. All right, let's wrap it up, Skee. We're not going to stay on here too long. No need to just dibber-dabber around. Skee and I going with Denver -5 against the Dallas Mavs. What other leans do you have, Skee? Anyone else? Any others?
I like the Hawks. I'm on the Hawks under full game. I like the Hawks first half over, so don't get too carried away if it's high scoring in the beginning. But Hawks full game under, Denver minus the 5 points. Lakers, I don't have a play yet.
Yeah, if I had to play the other game, I lean Atlanta +8, but I'm not betting it. The other game late, I'm not either. I might add to it. Joe Anisic is here because of Skee. Well, that's good.
Appreciate you, brother.
You know, whether you like me or not, that's, I guess, not really important. I hope you like Skee, though, and I hope you like us together. Where do you guys get your info? Well, I think
what kind of info you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, where do we get sports betting info? I just think him and I sit here and look over it and spend a ton of time on it.
Yep.
One of programming notes, Skee, I wanted to let everybody know. And Skee, you can back my college hoop stuff up. Tonight, I'm going to start releasing. I'm doing a preview for every conference, all 32, and they will be out starting tonight. I got 5 conferences. We'll start with A and go the whole way to Z. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss those. We got college football videos out. We got the NBA show every day. Skee, thanks for watching. Let us know where we can find you. Where do we get your picks?
Oh, yeah. Find me on Twitter at Skee Profit. You can check out my work at Wager Talk, and definitely check out all the big man's college content. I mean, he's big man on campus for a reason, so don't miss out.
Thank you, Skee. Thank you, Saru. Yeah, it's a great point. Saru is hey, Skee, give me some fucking respect at NBA, though. I'm doing pretty well so far.
Yeah, you do. I mean,
I'm kidding.
I'll be honest, bro. I've known you for a little while, and at first I didn't really respect your NBA opinion, but I do now. You know your stuff. You know how to bet it, and you make money.
Yeah, I think it's about looking at the NBA a different way, which I try to do a lot of the time. One more comment, AJ Bragg. Thank you for watching, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe. Skee, we'll see you tomorrow. Longer NBA card, I hope. Let's have a great night, and we're gonna go with Denver -5. Skee, have a good night, man. Appreciate it.
All right, you too. Thanks, everybody.
All right, we'll see you next time. Thank you.